To be or not to be? That is the question, whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them. To die, to sleep, no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep. To sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but the fear of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, and makes us fly to those ills we have, than to those we know not of? Thus does conscience make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought, and thus great enterprises of pith and moment with this regard their currents turn awry and lose the name of action. Soft you now, the fair Ophelia, nymph in my orisons be all my sins remembered.
Good my lord, how does your honor with this many a day?
I humbly thank thee. Well.
My honored lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have long longed to redeliver. I pray you, now receive them.
No, not I never gave you aught.
My honored lord, you know right well you did, and with them words of so sweet breath composed as made the things more rich, their perfume lost. Take these again, for to the noble mind rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Are you fair?
My lord?
Are you honest?
What means your lordship?
That if you be both honest and fair, your beauty shall admit no discourse to your honesty.
Could beauty, my lord, have better commerce than with honesty?
Aye, truly, for beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is to a bawd, than honesty translate beauty into his likeness. This was one time a paradox, though time gave it proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me. For virtue cannot so but inoculate our old stock. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent, honest, yet I could accuse me of such things it were better my mother had not borne me. I'm very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offences at my beck than I have thoughts to fit them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in. What do such fellows as I do, crawling between heaven and earth? We are errant knaves all, believe none of us. Get thy ways to a nunnery. Where's your father?
At home, my lord.
Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own house.
Oh, help me, sweet heavens.
If thou dost needs marry, I'll give thee this plague as thy dowry. Thou shalt be as chaste as ice, as pure as snow. Thou shalt not escape calumny. Get thy ways to a nunnery, and if thou wilt needs marry, marry a fool. For wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them.
Oh, heavenly powers, restore him.
I have heard of your paintings too. God has given you one face, you make yourselves another. You jig, you amble, and you lisp. You nickname God's creatures and make your wantonness riggance. Oh, no more on it. It hath made me mad. I say this, we shall have no more marriages. Those that are married already, all but one, shall live. The rest shall keep as they are. Get thy ways to a nunnery. Farewell.
Oh, which noble mind is there o'erthrown? The courtiers, soldiers, scholars, eye, tongue, sword. The expectancy and rose of the fair state, the glass of fashion and the mold of form. The observed of all observers, quite down. And I of ladies most dejected and wretched that suck the honey of his music vows, now see the noble and most sovereign reason, like sweet bells jangled, out of tune and harsh, that unmatched form and feature of blown youth blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me, to have seen what I've seen, see what I see.